Welcome to my channel, Aligning with My Soul. Today I'm going to do a Divine Masculine reading because the energy this week has been very up and down and a lot of shifts happening with Divine Masculine. So I wanted to tap into his energy today. I hope you guys are all having a lovely weekend and you're managing to cope whatever situation you're in, because I know how painful it is. This is going to be a reading for somebody that's on their spiritual journey, who has been triggered by their twin flame, currently in some kind of separation or challenge. I know how painful that can be, so I'm very passionate about helping people and help to guide people on their spiritual journey. And I am currently on my spiritual journey that was triggered by my twin flame, so I am very passionate and I know how painful it is and can be. So I'm going to use the tarot. I'm going to use some tarot cards. I'm going to use 4 tarot cards, and then I'm going to use some oracle cards and these 3 oracle cards, and then at the end I'm going to get a message that God or Spirit would like the viewer to hear, just to uplift you. And then I'll be doing, like I normally do, the energy and how the Divine Masculine is currently feeling, and if he had the chance to communicate, what would he say, or what he would like to say to his Divine Feminine. He had the opportunity to communicate, basically, which is really exciting. I like that part of it. I think the energy is today, I'm just going by how I'm feeling. Like, I just think that a lot of things are coming up for a lot of you that you're having to deal with. A lot of anxiety, lots of different emotions, and about rejection, jealousy, abandonment. So I'm really interested to see what these cards are going to say today. So I'm going to crack on and move these ones out of the way and get the tarot cards first, so I need to shuffle. So yesterday, Divine Masculine was feeling a bit stuck still and lack of confidence, a bit down on himself, in a sort of a could have been addicted to something or other we picked up as well. So I'm interested to see where he's at today, or maybe this message is for somebody else today, because energy changes all the time, so this might be for another set of people. So if you've clicked on this video is either for you or it's not. If you just take what resonates to you and don't take it personally. If you're not ready to hear this message, or you can't resonate to it, or it's just really too confusing, just click back off of it. But usually if you click on a video, it means that you need to hear this message. So, and some people just don't connect. Some people might not connect about how I'm actually putting the message across, so I won't be offended if you need to click off. You have to connect with a particular person. Oops, there's too many that come out. Right, what is Divine Masculine up to? And now, obviously, I've said before in my previous videos that when I say Divine Masculine, or he, she, Divine Feminine, it's just energy, and it's just easier for me to say that. I realise it could be a same-sex couple, and the Divine Feminine could be a male. It's just energy. It's just the way I'm referring to it. So just so you know and you understand. Going on Divine Masculine today. Where's his energy at? Is he progressing, or is he still stuck? Okay, so Hangman in reverse. We had this one yesterday. 4 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles in reverse, and the 4th card is Ace of Wands. So you've got the Hangman and the 4 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles in reverse, and the Ace of Wands. So now I'm going to go and pick some to clarify some of these cards and what God Spirit wants Divine Masculine to know, and for you, viewer, what's going on. I'm going to pick a couple of oracle cards. Right, so we've got Gifts from God, and we've got Outdoors in that deck, which is the Archangels from Yeah, from Doreen Virtue. And then I'm going to get 2 cards from Archangel Michael. What's happening with Divine Masculine? Can you clarify? What is going on with Divine Masculine? What do you want Divine Masculine to know? Or what are you helping him with at the moment? What are you guiding him with? Right, 2 cards. Have confidence. You and your loved ones are safe. And then I'm going to get the daily guidance from Doreen Virtue, Oracle cards. One. See only love. Be honest with yourself. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, so today the overall energy of the Divine Masculine is the Tower. So very interesting, these cards today. So the Tower card is, when we get this card, a lot of people go, oh my goodness, you know, what's going to happen? But it's a good thing, because God is going to be demolishing something that's not serving him anymore. He's not taking the steps that he needs to be doing, so now God is intervening and going to make it very uncomfortable for him and shaking him up to make this shift that he needs to make. It's going to be uncomfortable, I know, but it's got to happen, and it's happening for a reason, so good things, he can bring good things in, because he's not, you know, all last week we're doing about courage and stuff, but he's not finding the courage yet. So God will do something by demolishing something that's not serving him and making something happen to make him realise. And so God's taken control of this situation, and it's all for a good reason. It's all going to make things better for him. It might be uncomfortable for him, but it's, in the long run, it's going to make it beneficial for him. So when I use the term God, it's however you want to use it. It can be universe, God, whatever suits you, but I use the word God or spirit. So anyway, so then you've got, so that's overall energy, is the Tower. And then you've got the first card here, the Hangman in reverse. So he's realising old patterns aren't serving him, and it's you know, he really can't go back to all these things that are not serving him. He's got to detach himself and accept that things aren't serving him, old patterns and stuff. So that's a really good card, because it's, you know, it's the Tower, the overall energy is clarifying that. So he needs to detach himself from things that aren't serving him anymore, and accepting the situation, realising they don't work for him. So, and it's a card of no going back, so that's really positive. And then you've got the Four of Wands here, which is a beautiful card. In a twin flame reading, that's a beautiful card because it's a union card. The celebration, it's in harmony. Things are being brought up to the surface. He's bringing things up to the surface, and it's unexpected good fortune. It could be travel coming towards each other. It can represent marriage. It can represent lots of positive things. So that's a beautiful card. So that's really good news. And then you've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse here, you can see. And he's wanting, it can be sort of a communication card, but it's about if he actually goes through with it or not. He's wanting to communicate, but not sure what to do. And it's another, if you're in a situation where there's a third party involved, just take what resonates. It's about him coming to the decision of dropping out of a relationship so he can move forwards. And this card is, as you can see in the picture, is lack of upright and reverse. It's lack of balance, really. So he's trying to weigh up everything up, and which, you know, what is he going to go for, divine feminine or the relationship that he's stuck in that he's not happy with. So but you know, with the Four of Wands, that is a beautiful card. So things are going to come to the surface for the good, and he's going to realise he's got to drop out of a relationship or drop out of something that's not serving him, and so he can have more balance in his life. Lack of, as well, it's a card that's lack of spiritual. He needs to tune in more with the spirit and God that's guiding him. Juggling, he's definitely juggling things and weighing things up because he knows he's got to make a decision, and it's about him choosing what's going to serve him and what does he want. He knows what he wants. He wants to be with his divine feminine, but he's got to take action. Where we come to the Ace of Wands here, which is an action card. So he's going to take that action, and you know, with the Tower card as well, God is going to make him take action because he can't. There's no going back. He's got to do something about this situation. So the Ace of Wands is an action energy. So it can be it's a desire card as well. It could be for sexual desire. So he could be having lots of sexual energy, thinking about his divine feminine. It's you know, he needs to have willpower to take this action, and the ambition he's got in him is going to help him take this action, and it's about him offering some, you know, coming towards you with an offer. So he's going to definitely take action in some kind of way, communication, come towards you. So all of these cards are really, really positive and very very quick, big shift energy. Okay, so the first oracle card is Gifts from God. Hopefully you can see that because the camera's been a bit blurry recently. So anyway, it's Gifts from God. So we angels bring you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive. So he needs to have some quiet time and listen to God, and he will receive all the things that he's asking for and all the new things that he's asking for to come into his life. So he needs to trust God, and if he opens his heart to God, he will receive. So he needs to open his arms to God. So this is really good because all this is just signs of everything else that we've said in this reading. So, and then it's got outdoors. So he needs to go outside and connect with nature, and then he will feel the warmth from God, because when you're outside in nature, you're down to earth and you ground yourself, and you're open to receiving, and you come across really good ideas, or you just feel more powerful or refreshed. So that would be a good idea for the Divine Masculine to get to go outdoors and spend time in nature and have some fresh air. And then you've got Have Confidence. Again, a beautiful card from Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, please lend me your courage and fortitude. Help me realise that I am one with this divine wisdom, strength, love, creativity, abundance and health. Allow me to feel confident and peaceful about myself in all ways. So he's definitely wanting to feel confidence, and Archangel Michael is helping him with that. Let's show you the card. A beautiful card. So Archangel Michael is helping him with his confidence that he needs to come forwards and take action so he can have his union. So he is being looked after and guided. And then you've got another one from Archangel Michael, that's you and your loved ones are safe. Dear God and Archangel Michael, thank you for watching over me and my loved ones. Please help me feel secure, at peace, and fill me with faith so that I may focus on my priorities and enjoy a healthful and happy life. So it's funny that it says about priorities, because we had the priority card the other day. So yeah, he is actually asking for help, and he's looking for that help, and Archangel Michael is trying to show him that he's safe and everything around him is safe, and it's okay for him to come forwards. And then you've got this other beautiful card, the Daily Guidance card. It says, see only love. Look past the seeming errors, mistakes and misunderstandings, and see only the love within each person. Your resolute focus upon the love and that underlies every situation brings up about healing and undreamed of ways. So if he can just open his heart and see everything as love, for him to forgive himself for the mistakes, or the mistakes that other people have made, misunderstanding he's had with himself and other people, and just give love to that situation. Everything will be resolved in every situation, and all the things that he's worrying about will be resolved. There's always a solution, always a solution. So he just needs to look in the eyes of everything with love and open his heart. And then this one's really interesting, another daily guidance card, and it says, be honest with yourself. He needs to be honest with himself. Look into your heart and you will know the truth of this situation. It's safe to admit the truth to yourself, for you will support and guide you through any necessary changes. Lean upon us for courage and the strength to take good care of yourself. Focus only upon your true desires, and they will come to you upon angels' wings. I mean, that is just a beautiful card, and that makes me feel really emotional, because all of the readings we've been doing lately is about courage and about him being honest with himself. And if he could be honest with himself, everything would unfold for him. But he just needs to trust, put his faith in God, and just to know that everything will be okay if he's to be honest with himself. And if he was honest with himself, everything would open up for him and move forward, and he would have the strength to take this action of the Ace of Wands. So he's definitely been looked after and guided at the moment. I think feeling quite uncomfortable as well, because his overall energy is the Tower. So he could be having a lot going on that's breaking down and without his control, because God is taking over. And God is trying to guide him to do all these different things. So he needs to listen and give in. Right, I'm going to get my pots out now, and I'm going to see where his energy is at and how he's feeling too from this pot, and then I'm going to get some kind of communication that he would like to say to his Divine Feminine if he had the opportunity. So this is the exciting bit. Honest, how fun is that? You cannot make this stuff up. Honest, he wants to be honest with you. He wants to be honest with himself. Honesty is a big part of this reading, definitely. That is so beautiful and so sweet. He does want to be honest. That one wanted to come out. Commitment. He wants that commitment with you. He does want to be honest. He wants commitment with you. And this is going to be a massive step for him to do, is to be honest with himself and be committed to himself and trust himself and God. And he wants commitment with his Divine Feminine. So he really is trying at the moment. Let's get a message that he'd like to say to his Divine Feminine. Let's give him a shuffle. This is a very emotional reading today. Come on this journey with me. He wants you to come on this journey with him. He really does want this. He's just got to get that strength to come forwards and be honest with himself. What else would he like to say? I don't feel good enough. He doesn't feel good enough. So he needs to work on that. And the person that's watching needs to work on that as well, because Divine Masculine is a negative polarity, and the person that's watching is going to be positive polarity, the conscious one. So your energy will go to your Divine Masculine, and you can help by this, with you feeling good enough and you being honest about things as well, because everything that's happening is you're just mirroring each other all the time. And this is the kind of stuff that it must be coming up in you, about not feeling good enough and having to be honest with yourself. And maybe you're afraid. You think that you're not afraid, and you think you're ready for it. Maybe there's something in you that where you're not ready for it, and you're afraid of what's going to happen, or you're putting some kind of block in to stop this union coming together. So this is really interesting, and I would just advise to you as well, viewer, to go in with yourself and see how you're feeling, and think and try and deal with some of the blocks that are in you, because the only thing that's keeping your Divine Masculine away is what's going on with you. And I know that's really hard to swallow, but it's the truth. So I would still concentrate on yourself and not be frustrated by these tarot card readings, because it's all about divine timing, and when you're supposed to have union with this person, you will, and the time that you're separated is the time when you work on yourself and learn how to be independent and realise that you don't need this physical person to make you happy. It's about you feeling whole without anybody and trusting God and feeling God's love. So I'm going to get a message for the viewer. I've got the reminder cards that the reminder cards to bring forth your beautiful divine inner spirit. So I'm going to get, this is really uplifting, a nice little message for you to leave this reading uplifted and feel the warmth from God. And the only way to deal with this situation as well, we had the love card. See the situation with love. This is what the viewer has got to do as well. See all. Don't be angry, frustrated, and annoyed. Just be at peace in this situation, and know that it's going to be, it's divine love, and it's going to be divine timing when you're reunited. And I do know how hard it is and how painful it is. And there's so many different emotions that you're coping with. Right, we got today, nourish your soul. How beautiful. Nourish your soul. How relevant as well this is. It's now time to nourish your soul. Put on some great music and feel it nourishing you. Perhaps go outside in nature. How fun is that? And embrace the beauty surrounding you, or cook a really nice meal and delight in a beautiful food, or spend time with people whom you adore. Ensure you to do something which you delight and that you're nourishing yourself. Do something you thoroughly enjoy and let it nourish you. The powerful affirmation is, I nourish my soul and it feels wonderful. And this is all about your soul. So because your soul, your divine masculine, you are one in two physical bodies, and if you nourish your soul, that will make you feel good and send all the right energies that you need to be sending to your divine masculine. So I hope you really enjoyed this reading. This is a very positive reading, and we know that God is trying to support divine masculine and yourselves through this journey, and so you can come into union if you want that, or even if you just want to feel better. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all taking care of yourself, and don't forget to nourish your soul. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and like this video. I'll see you next time. Bye.